In horse racing, every jockey has a tool bag consisting of their flak jacket, helmet, goggles, and boots for protection, and most importantly, their whip.
Whips are an everyday piece of equipment, but a jockey's whip can be the most important thing they carry. It can spell the difference between winning or losing a race, finishing in the money or not.
And Rain Gear has won it.
For most jockeys, the whip is a clear way to communicate to a horse as it gallops down the stretch.
The whip is to get a horse going. You know, some horses get lazy, and when they feel it, they take off.
When we use the whip in a certain way is to let him know he had to pick it up.
Traditionally made of hard leather, the whip is not without its critics or its controversy.
Personally, I'd love to see them not use a whip.
There are times when you've got a big strong colt or a gelding or a big strong mare, and they're not going to reach down and give you their best if you don't give them a couple of whacks.
There are some horses that you really have to encourage them to go.
Reformers have proposed whips that they believe are less hurtful to the horses.
They're talking about trying to mandate certain whips that are like padded a lot.
Before they head for the track, grabbing for their whip is a jockey's final ritual.
Today, Joe Talamo is riding the horse Watch Over Me with marginal 8-to-1 odds. With the new owners of I Want Revenge watching Joe's every move, he can't show any signs of weakness.
Everybody loves a winner, and pretty much when you're hot, you're hot. You know what I mean? When you win a lot, they want to ride you, and when you don't win a lot, they kind of stay away from you.
One jockey looking to put this 19-year-old in his place is veteran Corey Nakatani, who will be riding on Cy Chimmer.
If I was the trainer of I Want Revenge, I would try to get, you know, one of the top 10 guys in the country, because I know what it takes to win the Derby. I've seen Joe make mistakes, and there ain't nothing like the experience.
The horses are making their way to the gate.
I'm going to do everything in my power to try and win this race.
Away they go. Armstrong 1 is fast into stride. On the inside of that, we have C. Chimi showing good speed. Now here comes Watch Over Me at the rail to get the lead. Swisky is racing right behind the leaders up alongside Rogue Scholar. On the far side is Proud Heritage. Magnificent Blend is only 4 lengths off the leaders. Into the turn they go, and Watch Over Me is in front. Orient in second. Down at the rail, Sachimi third. Proud Heritage and Armstrong 1 in there too. Running on late is Matuko on the outside. They come for home, and Watch Over Me is in front, but going to be desperate to hold on now. Watch Over Me.
One of the things that we do watch for when the horses come back is whether they have any welts or cuts. And if they do, the jockey is penalized, the jockey is fined, and it's a big deal.
I've seen Joe make mistakes, or he just keeps riding the horse when he's hitting left-handed, and he just keeps doing it. And I try to help him and say, hey, look, Joe, you're going to get in trouble one day doing that.
Joe Talamo's second place finish is just about to get worse.
Charlie, can you put Joe Talamo, both sides, please?
During the race, Joe has caused welts on his horse from whipping him too hard and will have to explain himself to the stewards.
In some cases, I have seen horses that have been whipped too aggressively, and it has hurt the horse, yes. There are some riders that are overly aggressive with the whip, and when that happens, they are brought in by the stewards, and they are fined for abuse.
It's a very dangerous occupation that jockeys and horses are engaging in out there. I mean, there just cannot be any tolerance in horse racing for careless riding. Your horse actually freaks out a bit, and you're kind of going with him.
I mean, we don't expect you to do more than you're capable of doing, but Joe, you're a world-class rider.
I think you can probably get days for this. Fortunately for you, you're not. I think it's fair to say that he was very close to suspension days.
Joe Talamo has been fined $300 for use of his whip, causing welts or breaks in the skin of his horse. With a dark cloud over his head, this could affect his chances locking in his mount on I Want Revenge for the Kentucky Derby.